Good morning internet and welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is well. It's good to see you all again. I haven't been around for I think well over a week, but as I said in my last video, there's a lot going on at the moment in my life, and so yeah, it's been awkward to do any videos. But today, right, let's get the date. It's Friday, it's the 31st of January. It's 5 to 9 in the morning, so it's quite early. I thought I'd do this little video because, like I just said, I haven't been around. I've had such a lot to do. I've got a busy day today, but you know, I wanted to pop up. I wanted to say I'm still here. Although if you watch my last little chat in the garage, you'd have a basic idea to sort of why. First of all, a minute just to think about that terrible plane crash in America yesterday. You know, it's awful. It's things like that, and I said this in my last video, bring, for instance, my little problems, which are little compared to something like that. You know, it's absolutely terrible. You know, I believe that a lot of the people on that crash were young people. They'd gone to I believe a figure skating competition. It's terrible. You know, human error as well. You know, it's okay. Everybody's saying, why was that there and why wasn't it there? And what was the helicopter doing there? Or shouldn't someone have seen it? At the end of the day, it's human error. We all make mistakes. Some a lot more costlier than others, but at the end of the day, we're human. And blame is a terrible thing. Anyway, so back to me again. Hi. So, the weather here hasn't been too good. We've had and as I know most places has. I mean, what's going on with the weather, hey? I'm not even going to open the door today. I'm not. It's too cold. Well, it's not too cold actually, as you can see. You know, I haven't even got a jumper on. That's only because, like, you know, first thing in the morning you get yourself ready and all that. But the cold will set in. But yeah, I haven't been out on the bike. I haven't had time to go out on the bike with everything that I'm dealing with, and I'm sure that a lot of you know previous videos. This house that we live in, we've had our rent terminated, and that's what it's all about basically. And like I said in a previous video, I can't say any more than that for legal reasons, except the fact that it's pretty obvious, I would think, to everybody that this isn't just a normal landlord wants to finish the rent, blah blah blah. It's a lot more than that. There's a lot more involved than that. One thing I will say is that if you're a law-abiding citizen, you know, I mean, every country has its laws and its regulations and things to follow and not to follow. And, you know, I've gone through my life thinking some of them are just an absolute, what the hell is that, you know? But a lot of them, I think especially as we get older, we sort of look at these things and we think, oh, okay, I can see why that's there. And a lot of European laws, especially French, are there to protect the families. You know, the French are really big on this. The French have always been, you know, families come first, and why not? That's exactly what it should be. So if you've done nothing wrong and, you know, you follow the law, then the law is there to be used and to protect the normal person in life, you know, and I'm a normal person. So, you know, family life is very important in France. It's very important. The Europeans put a huge emphasis on family life, and you know, I mean, in the UK as well. Although I do tend to think over the years in the UK, morals have slightly slipped, shall we say? I don't know, but still, anyway, don't want to upset anyone, so I'm not even going to go there. But yeah, so I have had an awful lot to do, and I've still got an awful lot to do, but. Like I say, you know, if you do things correctly, you'd be surprised what you can actually achieve, even though you're in a foreign country, even though I'm a foreigner in a foreign country. That, you know, I have some fantastic people here who, I haven't got many French friends. The ones that I have got are solid as a rock, and my own family are absolutely brilliant. And that means a lot. Anyway, right, enough of that. as time goes on, things will be revealed, and it will give me the greatest of pleasure to do so. But for now, that's it. But moving on again, my foot. Remember the foot? How could we forget the foot? The foot. The gracious foot. So I'm going nuclear, eh? How about that then? I have had so many tests on this foot. I've had 3 hospital visits within the last 2 weeks. I've got another one next week. I'm waiting for another one to come, and the reason being is when I had the accident, they reckon now that this. Imagine if you got a cup and you dropped it on a floor, on a tile floor, a concrete floor, and it didn't break, you know, it didn't. But what it did do, all the ceramic had lots of little tiny cracks in it. And that apparently, as you get older, as you become a more mature person, well, in body anyway, this can actually happen when you've had a trauma to you know, any parts of your body, the foot. So the only way that they can apparently, this can be detected in full, is that I've got to go to a place in our local town now called some nuclear thing attached to the hospital, and it's a half a day thing. They actually pump into your bones this nuclear substance, and then you have to let that rest, and then you go into this special scanner and they scan it through, and it shows all this up. There you go. But the good thing is, at least I'm getting answers now. You know, I'm actually getting answers because, you know, let's face it. Yes, I can walk. You know, I mean, there are people a lot worse off than me who, you know, they've got no mobility. You know, they sadly maybe wheelchair bound, or just walking around the house can be difficult. I'm not that bad. You know, but you still want answers when it's, and I said this in my last video, if it's you know, yes, you want to know, so maybe I'll get some answers, you know, even if this is long term, which it probably, if that's the case, it probably will, but then so be it. But at least you know, and you can sort of deal with it. Yes, I can't go on a 5-mile walk, you know, I can't walk with the family like I used to do. I can still ride the bikes though, because you're not walking, are you? Your foot's on the peg. It might be the gear changing foot, but you can still do it. So, but yeah, but at least I've still got my mobility. At least I can still get around, and for that's fantastic. But you know, so there are people a lot worse than me. And I'm lucky again in the respect that living in France, you know, I take my hat off to the French health system. The medical system here is absolutely brilliant. You know, the consultations that I've had, seeing the surgeons and all the X-rays and all the tests and everything that I've had, I know for a fact that if I was in the UK, I wouldn't be anywhere near this. You know. So I am eternally grateful for this. And it's not because I grew up with professional people, professional people in the UK, you know, doctors, nurses, physios, who were dedicated to their jobs in the United Kingdom, in the health service. And it's not for them, it's not for the want of them trying, but if you're up against a government brick wall, which unfortunately has been the case for so many years in England, and the health service in the UK now is in such a state. So again, I get it, me being here, I'm absolutely so lucky, because everything I've had since living in France to do with health has been addressed and sorted out straight away. It's absolutely marvellous. So yeah, so that's really it, really. You know, it was just a case of saying I am still let me just show you. Let me bring the camera my way a minute. I nearly burst into song then with Frank Sinatra, My Way, but that would have totally ruined the day. So the little meteor, unfortunately, hasn't moved, and neither have I doing anything to it. The other 2 bikes, as you can see, they haven't moved either. Even my son's scooter is still there, and yeah, it's a shame really. But having said that, at the moment, It's not, oh, I don't think that's quite right. It's not, I always do this, don't I? It looks fine until I get over there, then it's not exactly bike riding weather, and, you know, so, and right now, to be honest, like I said, time-wise and everything else, it's not the right. Let me just show you this though. My wife yesterday was shopping, and, oh, lovely. Parkside, yeah? Parkside, graphite oil, yeah? Not grease, graphite oil. Now, I use this a lot. Now, Parkside obviously being an outlet from Lidl, and made in Germany, German engineering. I won't try and do the Wurzbrung Dork thing, because I never get it right anyway. But anyway, €2.30 for them, 18 for them, you know, and it's brilliant stuff. I mean, graphite oil is so good for so many things, you know. Not just the bikes and the cars, but it's just, I love Lidl stuff. I really do. Still, right? Okay. I do believe that's all I wanted to say. I'm really going to try this weekend and get a little bit of work done on the little meteor. And who knows, you know, mind you, the forecast the weekend is absolutely awful again with rain, so I don't think I'll be going out. And then next week I've got a busy week again. I've got hospital appointments, like I say, I've got tests and God knows what else. So yeah, okay. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you have done, I really do appreciate it. I know there's not a lot going on with my channel at the moment, like I said so before, and you know, I am going to get back into full swing. This isn't going to beat me. I'm going to beat it. It's as simple as that. And if you get out on the bike this weekend, have a great time. I hope you do. I hope somebody does. If you've liked this, give me a thumbs up. That would be great. The subscribers, obviously, I've gained 1 or 2 over the last couple of weeks, and you know, I really appreciate that. Do you know, there's a lot of people that actually watch my videos that aren't subscribed to me, you know, and you know, and that's great. I love you watching them. It's fantastic, but just, it would be brilliant if you could just hit that little subscribe button. Make an old man happy. That'd be even better. Give me a purpose to get out of here again. Right, listen, have a fantastic time. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Take care. Bye for now.